Well, SourceFed, you're really bringing this thing back in style. Without further ado, the Human Centipede 2. The Human Centipede 2. I think everyone who watched this knew exactly what they were getting into beforehand, especially if they watched the first one already. So if it scarred you psychologically, then it is your own damn fault. Okay, so the love child of the blob and a praying mantis has had a Catholic priest for a dad or something, and now he's all screwed up in the brain, and he wants to replicate the experiments of this other nutjob psycho from a movie called The Human Centipede. It's one of those like meta sequels where, you know, the first movie is actually part of the second one, you know. Anyway, he wants to replicate the experiments of that guy. He wants to make his own human centipede. You know, the lovely surgical procedure where you attach someone's face to another person's butt and then make them eat the crap, you know. And this guy got a kick out of it. And now this guy's really obsessed with the idea and he wants to do the same thing. So great. So, this movie, let's start with the good. I like the movies in black and white. I don't know, it somehow makes it like grosser than if it was in color. And, you know, no one wants grosser from this movie, but, you know, it's what they were going for, and it helps achieve the overall effect of the terrifyingness. And, you know, they put like, I think they put like blood or crap in color to try to add to it, and it's sick. It's disgusting. It makes you feel like dirty, and, you know, that's what they were trying to accomplish. They did it. Great. Whoop-de-doo. Also, the main guy is great. The actor, not the character. The character is something out of Satan's own nightmares. He's disgusting. Whoever the actor is, he played him terrifically. He deserves some credit for that, if nothing else. I also like how the main guy never speaks. We understand that he can and has talked before, but we never hear him say anything in the movie. He just communicates by screaming, or crying, or laughing, or blowing raspberries. You can probably guess in what scene he makes that noise. Now, for the bad. Everything else. This movie is sick. It is depraved. It is illogical. It is disturbing. And it exists for the sole purpose of being disgusting. I suppose you could argue that in the first movie's case, they were trying to make something artistic, or make some sort of a statement, or something. I mean, they never showed the nastier parts of what makes the centipede so sick. You know, they only ever just hinted at it. You know what's going on, but you don't really see it, you know. Lots of movies do that. This movie, though, no. Just no. It shows you everything in gruesome detail. Gruesome. We see an old woman getting her face brutally beat by a crowbar, literally into pieces. A girl gets her tongue ripped out with a pair of pliers. A guy gets his teeth knocked out with a hammer. Ow! Somebody gets this important looking cord thing in their knee ripped out and just cut in half, severed, so they can't run away. It's gross. And spoiler alert, sort of, maybe, I don't care. No one should care. A baby gets its head crushed. A newborn baby. By its mother's foot. Like, right after it's born. Like pop, crunch, ow, dead. This is my dog. Ah! Anyways, it just goes on and on. The tagline for the first movie was 100% medically accurate. Which I still don't think is true. For this movie, it's 100% medically inaccurate. Which is completely true. You don't just take a complex surgical procedure and then replace that with staple gunning people together. Ka-chink, ka-chink, ka-chink. And then expect it to work. You don't just expect people to get shot, beaten, stripped down, tied up, and then just left in a warehouse for days and expected to be healthy at all, survive. My God. And really, you don't expect it to be easy for this asthmatic fat guy to just kidnap these people so easily. Like, come on. He works as like a security guard in a parking garage or something. I mean, no one can look at the tapes? No one can see that he's doing this? No one thinks to check? What the heck? And also, this guy used the bare minimum of duct tape I've ever seen to restrain them, like half a foot wrapped around their wrists to keep them restrained, or around their ankles. I mean, my God, he's being efficient with his use of duct tape, but I don't think it can hold these people down for that long, for days at a time. It's not that strong. You'd think after days of being alone, one of them could escape and then, like, free the others. But, you know, whatever. Probably reading way too much into this. It's the Human Centipede. It's the Human Centipede! And now I hear that a third one is being made. And the chain, people will be over 500 long. Well, great! All things considered, this movie is just bad. It is bad. It's overly gross, simply for the sake of being gross. It ends on an unsatisfying note, involving, like, was it all a dream? Some sort of stupid crap. It's like, you can't take the Human Centipede and end it with, was it all a dream? You know, Inception or something can do that. The Human Centipede 2 cannot. The humans are treated like guinea pigs rather than like real people. You know, like that's something the first movie did do right. I mean, the two victims were like, they went on vacation and they got kidnapped. Oh no, you know, these two girls just came to Europe to party and now they're getting their mouths attached to each other's asses. You know, they tried to escape. You know, there was resistance, you know, they had backstories, like the Asian guy in the front, you know, had like this tragic story or some garbage. And then, you know, in this movie, they're just random people picked off the street. They have no characters, no personalities. They are simply there to be tested upon by the whims of this psychotic madman. This movie is very distasteful and very unpleasant. And there is only a very small demographic, or slightly worrisome demographic, of people who will actually enjoy this movie. You gotta admit though, you know, it makes an impression. You're not likely to forget this anytime soon. But try your hardest. My recommendation? Have some self-discipline. Don't put yourself through this. You won't be a better person for having seen it. You won't gain anything from it, except maybe like some street cred like, oh hey guys, I watched the Human Centipede too. Don't watch it now. Well, I'm telling you, don't watch it. I give this movie 2 out of 10. This has been the Human Centipede 2. SourceFed, pick a better movie next time, please. Thank you.